Hi, this is Joey again with another review. For the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 1944 horror film, Cry of the Werewolf. Of course, this movie was in the middle of the werewolf genre, of the Wolfman genre. It started like about 3 years earlier with the Wolfman, started Lon Chaney Jr., and this movie was right in the middle of it. But this time, instead of being a man, turning into half man, half wolf, walking on two legs, and have the beard, fur all over his face and stuff. This time, the werewolf was a woman. Of course, this is almost, well, not exactly like the plot of the original Wolfman, but similar. It starts with it's really the story about this one particular woman, a gypsy woman, who disappeared, and eventually find out that she had died, and her house, the house that she lived in, is now an actual museum, and which is into the occult and supernatural stuff like vampires and mummies and stuff like that, and of course, people turning into a wolf, or werewolves. And of course, the daughter of the one that was missing is now a gypsy princess. And of course, at that time, and part of the genre with the werewolves had to do with a lot of black magic from the gypsies. And of course, and the daughter, really didn't know, also turns into a werewolf. But of course, this movie, unlike the Lon Chaney Wolfman films, you never actually saw the transition between her and into a wolf. You see it in a shadow on the wall when she transforms into an actual four-legged, bushy-tailed, pointy-eared wolf. And you actually see it transform into a wolf, but in shadow. And she bends over and they have a transition, by shadow. They find a very bright light up against the wall. And you see that, you see in my shirt here, you see it transform, well, you can't really tell. And you see my hand here, you see it transform into a wolf by shadow. And it's a pretty interesting effect, but of course nowadays you actually see her, transform into a wolf by CGI effects. Of course, this is 60 years or so, 50, 60 years before the event of CGI. So, they do all kinds of unique tricks to make you believe that the person is transforming into a wolf. And, pretty good special effects. And of course, at that time, you find out that there was a particular professor who was trying to figure out if the daughter was actually the person that was missing. And meanwhile, it turns out that she was the daughter of the person who was missing. And a lot of people figured that she turned into a werewolf. Meanwhile, we actually find out that she actually had a sister who was actually the one going around killing people and transforming into an actual wolf and doing stuff. Killing people and trying to get, the secret scrolls burning, but make sure that she could turn people into a werewolf. Of course, if they destroy it, there goes the secret. And of course, there was the sister who was originally accused, who was the gypsy princess. He wanted the scroll to try and cure her, and of course, the sister of course didn't. And she goes running around. She transforms into a wolf once again. And she goes about killing, killing people again, going after the people who want to stop her from being a wolf, or at least capture her and arrest her for her crimes. Well, big shock here. I mean, she does get killed by the local cops at the end of this movie. And this movie is not very long. It's about maybe, and it is on YouTube, by the way. I guess it's maybe public domain. It's on YouTube. I looked it up. It's only about an hour and 3 minutes, so it's a very short film, which Universal has a habit of doing at that particular point in time. Have movies maybe sometimes less than an hour, 75 minutes If it's like 75 minutes in length, it's a lot. Or an hour 20 minutes, if that. So they had a habit of making these very short, speed through, these horror films. And I'm gonna try to speed through this video because it is a good movie. It's a nice little twist because very few horror movies at that time when you have a woman who was actually the monster or the villain in these horror films. And even today in 2020, it's very rare to have a woman as the villain of a movie. Now that's if it has to be a Disney animated cartoon, maybe. That's about it. I'm saying in an actual live action universal horror film, most of the time it's men, or it's a man who is the villain, and not a woman. So it's very unique and very rare to find a woman as the villain of a horror film. But Cry of the Werewolf, I would say it's a good movie, and it is what it is. It's good. It's a good movie in the werewolf genre. And the werewolf genre, except for, unless it has to go on Cheney, it's very rare to see somebody else in it. But it is a good movie for what it is, and I do enjoy it. I do like it. I do recommend it. But the problem is, of course, naturally it's too short, and they rush through the ending. I mean, they build it up very well, the tension in the movie, and then it gets cleared up in like the last 5 or 10 minutes, and it's very short. It's like too short for my opinion. But it is worth the watch if you're into werewolf movies, especially the Universal werewolf films. Now, so that's my review of. It's nice to do a short review, and that's my review of the movie Cry of the Werewolf. Please click on the video, please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews here on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com. That's all WDY and that's C.com. One page review of Christy Moore. Please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.